Hey everyone, welcome to Day Deal on Display, daydeal.com's own YouTube channel regarding product previews, reviews, and demonstrations. Today we're going to be looking at protective covers for the Motorola DROID X. Now in front of me I have a nice cross selection of different covers for the DROID X, which I am going to be showcasing to you one by one. For those of you simply curious of how just one of these covers looks on the DROID X, feel free to skip at the very end of the video. I can tell you for sure that I will be having this clear cover installed on the DROID X, which of course is the most popular type of cover, and we'll be giving you a nice final 360 tour as well as our closing thoughts and comments. Now for the rest of you out there, and for the majority of this video, I'm actually going to be showing you how these different covers look on the DROID X, as well as talking about the different materials that they're made of and the general principles behind protective covers. Now here's a display version of the DROID X. We're going to be showing you how these covers look on this phone. We can tell you from experience that even though this is a display version, these covers will look pretty much exactly the same on the real phone itself, and it's definitely going to look a lot better on the real thing. Now starting on the left hand side, we have these rubberized protector cases. I have a nice 4-color assortment in front of me: black, that nice bronze orange, this nice regular dark blue, as well as that cool green. And we can tell you the thing about rubberized protector cases is that, first of all, they're actually not made of rubber. That's a big misconception. These rubberized cases are actually made of this hard shell plastic, which all these cases are naturally made of, but they're coated in this nice rubberized material. Now what this rubberized coating actually does is two things. For starters, it gives it a nice matte-like appearance. In other words, as you can see right here, the color isn't really shining off of the case. It's not really reflecting off back into your eyes. And the second thing is it actually adds a very nice texture to the phone itself, which gives it a nice grip-like property. If you're a type of phone holder that just happens to hold the phone by your fingertips, we do know some of you out there do hold the phone this way, then this is always the case that we can just kind of naturally recommend to you, because it always makes the phone feel a lot more grippy to the touch. You feel like you have more control. For us palm holders out there, this isn't really much of an issue, but we can also tell you that even if you are a palm holder, it always feels nice to have more grip on your phone. It just feels a little bit more safer, and you feel like you have a little bit more confidence holding it and making a call, etc., without having the phone kind of slip out of your hands. Something that tends to happen, believe it or not, on these smooth glossy finishes. So let me go and show you how this nice orange rubberized case looks on the Motorola DROID. We can tell you that the protective covers, at least the ones that we have, are codependent on one another, which is a nice design. We actually like this style of design, whereas the protective covers you might find out there for other phones just literally snap onto the phone itself. We never feel that's actually quite reliable. So with these type of protective covers, as you can see right here, they actually snap into place, like so, and they attach to one another, which is always a cool thing, as you can imagine, because it just gives it a better fit overall. Now all of these protective covers have a nice lip on the surface, as you can see right here, so I'm only going to be telling you this once. Pretty much for the other cases I'll just be skipping this part. So if you actually happen to rest your phone on its face by accident or on purpose, you don't have to worry about your screen getting scratched up, and even if you happen to drop your phone on a hard surface like so, that lip will go ahead and catch that shock, which of course is a nice thing. All of these protector cases have a nice large opening on the top, respectively, for the power button and your audio port jack. On the sides, a nice wide opening for your lanyard slot, as well as your HDMI jack, as well as USB port, respectively. On the sides, an opening for your volume up and down button, as well as your camera button. And of course, on the rear, an opening for your camera, your flash, and of course, your built-in speaker. And these are all pretty much the same, so if you've seen these once, you're pretty much going to see it all. So next I'm going to go and move on and show you how the other covers look onto the case. They're pretty self-explanatory. Go and give me a quick second here to go and remove this cover from the phone. Now once you're a pro at this, you'll go ahead and be able to remove these covers rather quickly. Having a little tool like this case removal tool, we call this a pry removal tool on our site, of course, does help, and it will actually allow you to interchange these covers on the fly, which is always a good thing, just in case maybe on Monday you feel like using a rubberized case and on Friday you feel like using an image design case. So just go and keep that in mind. These are always pretty straightforward to install. So here's a Metal Skulls image design cover. So basically, how is this different from the rubberized case? Well, as you can imagine, it is an image design, so it basically has a design imprinted on the cover itself, and it has a smooth, glossy finish. So this basically makes your phone, in our personal opinion, a little bit more attractive, because it makes it a little bit more shiny. It just makes it a little bit more, stand out of the crowd. It just makes it a little bit more apparent. However, like we said, it is a little bit slippery to the touch, so for your fingertip users out there, it's a little bit dicey to go ahead and hold your phone in this way, especially since the cover is very, very slick. But as you can imagine, for aesthetic reasons, reason, some people do like this glossy finish, and I am one of them. It just makes your phone just pop out a little bit more, and it does look kind of cool at the end of the day. It has all the same benefits as the rubberized cover, so there's a lip on the front, appropriate cutouts, as you can see right here, and of course it is shock absorbent should you happen to drop your phone. So then we go and pop this cover off and finish off with the clear cover. So we're going to be showing you the clear cover, which is our last cover for the Motorola DROID X. And the clear cover is actually the most popular type of cover out there as far as protector cases go, for a variety of reasons. The main one being is that most people out there don't want to hide the good looks of their phone. They just bought it and they like the way it looks, and they actually just want to go ahead and keep the phone as is. So a protective cover is the best of both worlds. It's a crystal clear cover, as you can see right here, and it doesn't hide your phone in any way imaginable. As you can see, even on your front screen, nothing is really distracting you from the Motorola DROID X's natural appearance. You still see the black right through the cover, and when you turn it to the sides, as you can imagine, everything is see-through, and on the back, your phone pretty much looks as is. However, now it has a nice glossy coat to it, which of course is kind of cool. We can tell you that the camera flash usually doesn't have much of a problem with reflecting off this type of surface. Some phones it's apparent, but on the DROID X it isn't really that much of an issue. As you can see, the recess isn't that large, and because the side is open, it's not really reflecting that much. So there you have it. These were our protector cases for the Motorola DROID X. Don't think this is the entire selection. We actually have many more available on our website, www.daydio.com, as well as more coming in the future. These are good overall protectors for your phone. You can't really go wrong with it. We always consider them the benchmark against other cases out there, especially the more pricier ones out there. We can definitely tell you that value-oriented cases go, these are the better options. But of course, you're looking for something a little bit more elaborate for your DROID X. You should probably look into something a little bit more name brand. But as far as these go, they come in a nice variety of colors, different finishes, and they're always a welcome addition for any cell phone out there, the DROID X included. So feel free to check this out on our website, www.daydio.com, as well as other accessories for your phone while you're there. And of course, keep following us on our YouTube channel, Daydio on Display, for more product previews, reviews, and demonstrations. Thanks for watching.